reports. You know, the latest attack lasted well into the early hours of Monday, meaning it lasted into the early hours of this morning. Residents say they came heavily armed and started shooting sporadically. It was like a war zone. We had to run into the bush for safety. So those are the words of some of the residents. I may be wrong, but is the insecurity in Benue State that complicated? Do you also think this issue is being taken for granted, or is it indeed rocket science?
Now, what we are talking about security issues, right? Solving these issues is not rocket science. I think at this point, there's need for us as a government, as security agencies, and also as the civilian population should think outside the box, right? All the while, we've been doing the same thing, and we think we should get, or we're expected to get a different result. The answer, we cannot get a different result. Now, when these attacks happen, what we know how to do best is that the government, security agents, and agencies condemn the act, and they tell Nigerians that enough is enough. They are on top of the game or on top of the matter. Perpetrators will be brought to book. These are assurances or messages of hope that they give to victims and all that, our victims' families. Now, I think that this condemnation, message of hope and all that, it has become tiring to the ears of victims, right, and to the ears of families. Yeah, but right now, I think that enough of the talk, enough of speeches, because we are good at reading speeches at security events. Now we need action, right? The time to act, I think, is now. We don't have enough time, right? And I want to say that Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from 1999 to date, I want to believe that he is the only president that understands this situation. Why am I saying this? For Mr. President to begin to look in the direction of having or establishing National Forest Guards, I think it's one of the ways to go in addressing these issues locally. Crime is local. What we're experiencing, or the violent attacks or violence we are seeing, happens in our very rural communities. And you agree with me that if you go to these rural communities, you don't have the presence of conventional security agents, right? You won't see the police, you won't see the soldiers, you won't see civil defense and all that. The only people that you see, or you can possibly see, are local security outfit or managers. For instance, the Nigerian Forest Security Service. These are the officers or personnel that you can find in these very rural communities. And why I said the president is the only one, for me, that has decided to bring a roadmap or a path in addressing these issues is to see that these crimes are addressed locally. And that's the only way to go. And that's why I said that the bill before Mr. President, asking for his assent to establish the Nigerian Forest Security Service, it's now, right? Because for me, I think that we must be able to see how to address these security issues locally. We are aware of the issues. We are aware of the challenges. What measures or what structure or what modalities or framework are we putting in place to address these issues?
We'll get there, Dr.